How you doing there? How's it going? I'm Hillbilly Deluxe. That's right, that's me, Hillbilly Deluxe. Hillbilly Deluxe here with another underquilt option for your hammock. This is kind of it's an odd setup and it's kind of confusing, so I'm hoping you can follow along. I'm making this video for a guy, a good buddy of mine I went out on the spear hiking trail with. He asked me to kind of show him the details of how this little jury rig system works. A lot of times what you'll have when you go to set up, when you hook up like a rectangle bag for an underquilt, you have a problem where this doesn't have enough give. So when you sit down, it's either too tight or it's too loose and doesn't want to hang on like it's supposed to. So what I did, so I didn't have to do any sewing, is I set up basically a pulley system for it. When you're laying in your hammock, you can simply just pull it, pull on this prusik knot, and it'll lift right up underneath you and be tucked up right where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to show you that. We'll get into it and I'll show you how it works. Now the first thing you have to realize is that I've just got this jury rigged up, or this mocked up real quick. There's a lot of hanging string. You can clean it up and everything when you're done, or when you've got it all the lines as long as you want them to be. But I don't use this system anymore, so I just had to throw this together so you can get a good idea of it. All you have to do, so here it is anyway, is release this prusik knot. A little slide the prusik knot, that slides down. Lay down in your hammock, like so. Make sure the sleeve bag is around you for the most part. Then you just grab hold and pull it up, bag around you, and you're all tucked in. Pretty neat system, and it tucks up underneath where it's supposed to be. I've only got maybe an inch gap below me, not even, and I can actually pull this up even more, so it's completely, I mean, it's darn near a pod system without being completely closed in. And on top of that, it keeps you can still use your angle when you sleep, so you can still get your good flat lay. You're not stuck in the banana shape. Bring it down, hop out, and that's that. Get it off the ground, start pulling it back up. Well, basically here, I'm gonna run you through how this is set up. On the head end, all we have is the two corners. What I used were zip ties. I don't know if you can see those, but the zip ties, and these zip ties have little eyelets in them. The eyelets are just tied up, or the ropes are just tied up to a carabiner. The ropes are just tied up to a carabiner here, and then it just clicks onto the head end of your hammock there. There is a channel on this one, which I like. It's very helpful because you want to be able to close this off. So I don't know if you've got a sleeping bag with a channel in it, that's awesome. But if you don't, you might have to sew a channel in on the head end, but just the head end, because there's no zippers. So basically it runs down. You've got your prusik knot loop. You just got your string tied to the prusik knot loop, your rope, whatever you're using, runs down through a carabiner. You could just run it through this soft shackle here, but I use a carabiner just for a smoother pull. Makes it a little easier to pull, sort of like lubing a gear or something, or having a little pulley wheel or something. This just makes things a little easier on you. But yeah, that's basically what I did for that. I mean, that you can just assume that's one string. I had to tie a knot because it was too long. But yeah, that's all that is. And that's just, you can either hook a carabiner up to that, up to the loop, and then tie the carabiner to this, or you can just tie the rope straight to your string that leads up to that thing. But that's all it is. So then you pull on this line. So then you end up pulling on this line that goes along to the thing, and it'll lift your, it'll end up lifting that right back up. That's all that is. I think it works pretty darn good. Like it, Subscribe to the channel if you like it. Subscribe to the channel even if you don't like it. I don't care. Anyway, that's Hillbilly Deluxe with a just a brief video on a really easy underquilt option if you want to skirt the price of those high-priced ones. You know what I mean? So anyway, Hammock Camper's Guide. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.